Just wanted to take this crystal that I'm making and show how far up it's come. But I wanted to show you, if I can, I'm going to keep this video short. So you can see the pyramids, and they grew and they continued to grow. This hangs upside down. But what I wanted to show you is, as it grew towards the top of the copper, it's doing something really good now. So there's a whole bunch of nice pyramids. They're going to be hard to see. But what I wanted to explain is that I'm going to put it in another, I got another mixture ready to go again. I do it about 48 hours and then you got to do another one. So as it hangs and grows, it's just hard to show you, because what I wanted to tell you is that it seems as it goes in stages. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Let's see if I can do this. So you can see what I'm explaining here. So it's hard to show you, but the faces of the pyramids start to finally go one over each other. I'm trying to find a good example. So this guy right in here is a perfect example. It's just hard to show you. It's so crystal clear, and it forms like inside there, and then you got this sort of break structure, like where it looks like it's cracked glass, but it don't look like that when you're really holding it. It's really cool to see all this. So you see the fractured look to it, but then this one is like a pyramid inside a pyramid. In real crystals, I think they call that a phantom, maybe. So what I want to explain briefly here is, you can see all these beautiful pyramids here, or maybe not, but they're awesome, and they got perfect faces. Some are three-dimensional and 3 or 4-sided, some are 2. But that happened after I just took this out after 48 hours of doing another round. Now, before that, they were not as large, they were more flat, and they were really small and more like druzy quartz snow. And what I'm trying to say is that if you're going to do this and grow it, once it starts growing here, they seem to keep growing fine. This goes through a stage of like snowy, crystally, and it doesn't look as great, and then crystals, snowy crystals, and then crystals. So I'm probably at my second to last stage. So what I'm trying to say is that it might go again right now as I put this in here and hang it. It may continue to grow nice, or it may go back to that snowy look. So if you get that, don't worry, but just know that before you're ending your solution, or how big you want to get it, that you could stop it at a phase like that, okay? I guess that's the best way I'm trying to explain it. I'm trying to explain it while I'm also trying to, you can kind of see a little bit of druzy in there sparkling amongst the crevices of all those gorgeous crystals. And again, it's hard to show this because they're a little bit, I showed you the big ones because they're easy, but these ones are just as beautiful. So I'm going to put this in again and leave it for 48 hours, and hopefully it will continue to grow the crystals larger and larger. But if not, the next stage would probably grow them again over that. It's kind of hard to explain, because then you're thinking, well, if it goes druzy and then crystals and druzy and then crystals, how do they get bigger? I know, it's kind of weird, but that's how it works. And again, let me see where I got that again here. So you can see that face, that used to be a perfect face, and it's kind of not that smooth anymore, but that's how it works sometimes. And then over here, there's some perfect ones, and some of these larger ones. This guy here is awesome. And then you can see how this is stacked. So it may look to the eye that it's flat, but it's not. Alright, I want to keep this short because I made a few of these, but this is getting close to the end of making this. And it's really incredible and awesome. And if you're new at this, obviously, hold on one second here. I hang it on one of these across here. You wait until this is cool. Don't put it in when it's warm, because it will melt down a little bit. And then let me show you something right away here. Alright, so this one was not hung. This one was, just sitting there. And I laid it in a cup like that, like this. like this, like this, like this, just to get different structures. And you can tell it's hard to see because it's a little smaller than these, but there's some nice pyramid crystals on there, some nice faces, and a mix of that druzy. If you don't know what druzy is, it's quartz crystal, like flat triangle faces that are small and they didn't really form three-dimensional. I don't know if that's the exact definition, but that's what it's like. So anyway, you can make it like this too. And this one's sprayed, so this one looks a lot more cleaner, right? That's because I sprayed this with a protective, what's it called? A protective spray. So it has a little bit more of a waxy look to it now, but that's going to keep it from disintegrating, dehydrating, stuff like that. All right? So a little bit longer than I wanted to, but I wanted to get this in just in case it's different than the final outcome. All right? Lots of love to you. Bye.